Bob McElligott back with you here. We have some news that is breaking right now. On the trade front, John Tortorella just finished his press conference, and he was asked if he'll just sit and wait until Monday. But apparently the Blue Jackets have made another deal with the Ottawa Senators, picking up former Ohio State Buckeye Ryan Dzingel and a seventh-round pick. In exchange, the Blue Jackets send Anthony Duclair to Ottawa and a pair of second-round picks. So that is what is being reported. Ryan Dzingel to the Blue Jackets in exchange for Anthony Duclair and 2 second-round picks. The Blue Jackets also pick up a seventh-round pick in the deal. Anthony Dzingel this year for the Ottawa Senators has played in 57 games. He has 22 goals and 22 assists. Here's another guy that was part of the three in Ottawa where it was going to be decided if they were going to stay or go. Matt Duchene was number 1. Mark Stone was number 2. Ryan Dzingel was number 3. And it looks like 2 of the 3 are now gone. And Mark Stone, likely, I would think, is going to be gone to somebody as well. So the Blue Jackets are able to pick up another player in this deal. He's a winger. Anthony Duclair's had a good season for the Columbus Blue Jackets. I thought Anthony Duclair had a very good game here today. I thought he's had 2 good games back-to-back. But we do know the history with Duclair and what's gone on here. And John Tortorella made it clear on Tuesday in Montreal that he was pretty much at the end of his rope. He either started to play better or he wasn't going to play at all. So it's been that kind of up and down for Anthony Duclair. He'll get to go to Ottawa. He'll get a chance to get a lot of ice time with that team. He'll get a chance to work on his game. He'll probably go and work on a lot of the lessons that were taught to him with the Blue Jackets this year. But in the meantime, the Blue Jackets are going to bring in a guy that is a proven winger, a guy they can insert right into the lineup. And again, this is, where does this go from here? By Monday at 3 o'clock, is Artemi Panarin still a part of the Columbus Blue Jackets? Or do you get a guy here that can come in and play on the wing? Does that change anything? Who knows? But it appears to me, and this is my opinion, that you look at it and the Blue Jackets are loading up to go for it. They are putting some pieces in place to be able to get done what they want to get done. They want to go not only into the playoffs, they want to go deep into the playoffs. So yesterday it was Matt Duchene coming from Ottawa. Today, apparently, it is Ryan Dzingel coming from Ottawa in exchange for Anthony Duclair. The numbers on Dzingel, the 22 goals, 22 assists. As I told you, he's got 4 power play goals. 4 times he scored the game-winning goal for the Ottawa Senators this year. Hey, it's going to be an addition to this team. There's no question about it. And Jarmo Kekalainen dealing the draft picks and finding a way to get done what he wants to get done here, and that is bolster this team for, again, not a playoff appearance, but for a playoff run. So Dzingel joins Matt Duchene and likely will make his debut here on Tuesday night when the Blue Jackets host the Pittsburgh Penguins. That game is really going to be big. No matter who's in the Blue Jackets lineup and who's not, that game on Tuesday is going to be a playoff-type game. The Blue Jackets and the Penguins came into today tied with the same number of points. The Blue Jackets had a game in hand on the Penguins. They held the tiebreaker. They were in 3rd place in the Metropolitan Division. The Penguins are playing tonight in Philadelphia against the Flyers in the Stadium Series game. So depending on what happens there, if the Flyers can get a win, the Blue Jackets will be 2 points ahead. Doesn't matter. Tuesday will be a playoff-type game. It is one of 3 matchups remaining head-to-head during the regular season between the Blue Jackets and the Pittsburgh Penguins. 2 of them are going to be right here at Nationwide Arena. The Blue Jackets kick off their homestand today in great fashion with a 4-0 win over the San Jose Sharks. This team, it's obviously going to change. It just did, once again. And I would expect it's going to change again in the way of, I would think a defenseman is going to be added. They will at least try to add a defenseman. You've got the Ryan Murray injury, and you also have the fact that you'd probably like to have a stay-at-home defenseman for a playoff run. If they can get that done, I'm sure they will. What else will they get done? Who knows? But Monday, 3 o'clock is the trade deadline. On Monday at 2:45, Jody Shelley and I will have a live show for you, a trade deadline show. It's going to be on BlueJackets.com and on the Blue Jackets app. We will stream it live for you. We'll talk about what has already happened. We'll talk about what things happen at the trade deadline, things that affect the Blue Jackets, whether it's within the Blue Jackets dressing room or whether it's with some of the other teams in the Metropolitan Division as they try to strengthen themselves, too, for a playoff push and a playoff run. But again, one more time, it is being reported that Ryan Dzingel has been traded by the Ottawa Senators to the Blue Jackets, along with a 7th-round pick. The Blue Jackets send Anthony Duclair back the other way with a pair of second-round picks.